the ACS Library. My name's Kyle and I aim to help you prepare for the private pilot check ride for free in under 5 minutes a day. In today's video, we will continue along in our navlog. We'll cover time. More specifically, we'll cover time zones, local time versus universal coordinated time, and how to find our expected times en route for each leg of the navlog. These next few images will not be drawn to scale. The sun rotates around the Earth once every 24 hours, or if we think about the sun's orbit as a 360-degree rotation, about 15 degrees longitude per hour. This is how we divide the Earth into time zones. The continental US falls within 4 time zones. In a perfect world, the Eastern time zone would fall between 75 and 90 degrees longitude, Central from 90 to 105, Mountain from 105 to 120, and Pacific from 120 onward. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a perfect world. Some border towns use the time zones from neighboring cities, making things look like what we see here instead. If you're unsure what time zone you're living in, refer to this graphic here, or ask your flight instructor, or the person flight instructors ask when we don't know the answers to a question. Because some flights travel through multiple time zones, times in aviation are typically converted to Universal Coordinated Time, also known as Zulu time or UTC time. To convert from local time to UTC time while in the Eastern time zone, add 500 to the local time, add 600 in Central time zones, 700 to Mountain time, and add 800 to Pacific times. Let's pretend we are sitting in Salt Lake City Airport at 1 p.m. local time. We can express 1 p.m. as 1300 local time. Salt Lake City falls in the Mountain time zone, so to convert this to Zulu time, we can simply add 700 to this value. 1300 local time is 2000 Zulu time. This only applies when we are not under daylight savings time, or in other words, this applies from fall to spring. To convert from local to UTC time when daylight savings time is active between spring and fall, we would add 1 less hour. So to convert from 1300 Mountain time in the month of May, for example, we would add 600, resulting in a universal coordinated time of 1900 Zulu. This is all based on a 24-hour clock, so at 2400 the clock starts over. For example, let's say it's mid-June, so daylight savings time is active, and it's 2100 Mountain time. When we add 600 to this value, we'll end up at 0300 Zulu time the following day. 2700 Zulu does not exist. Universal Coordinated Time is based on the time at 0 degrees longitude. People generally refer to Universal Coordinated Time as the local time in Greenwich, England. Now that we understand how to move from local time to Zulu time, let's refer back to our navlog and work on figuring out how long our intended flight is going to take. We've already got our time spent climbing and descending figured out from some previous videos over climb and descent data. I will provide links for those in the video description. In this video, we'll use distance and ground speed to determine how long we'll spend in cruise flight. This is extremely easy to do with our E6B. I've provided some links to a few different options in the video description in case you do not yet own an E6B. Refer to the directions shown outlined in red. With ground speed aligned with the indicator, find distance on the outside and time en route just opposite that on the inner circle. We've aligned the indicator, marked by the blue triangle, with our ground speed of 113 at the pink marker. Once we've found our distance of 13 nautical miles on the outside, we can look just opposite that on the inner circle to find our expected time en route. Here, we see that we can expect this leg to take us about 6.9 minutes, or 6 minutes and 54 seconds. I typically round times to the nearest tenth of a minute when filling out a navlog. Let's go ahead and transfer this over to our navlog now. If we were planning to spend multiple legs in cruise flight, we would perform the same procedure to find the estimated time en route for each leg. We can add these times up and find the total time we can plan to spend en route from Spanish Fork Airport over to Tooele. This concludes our video over time. We'll finish this navlog up in our next video over fuel burn information. As always, thanks a ton for watching. If you've learned something from today's video, I hope that you might like it or share it with a friend in need. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos, and once subscribed, make sure to hit the bell button if you'd like notifications whenever a new one is posted. Thank you for any feedback you've left in the comments section. Safe flying.